Welcome to Row Knows Best. This is episode 8. We got a special guest with us, my daughter Morgan. As always, TJ's here with us. And, we took this opportunity because, all my kids really have had to deal with it, but especially these two growing up with such a handsome dad. It was their cross to bear, really. And so we're really interested in, how that life happened for you and what was involved with living in that shadow of beauty.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's a lot to overcome.
It's hard.
It's just
It's
day
hard.
to day,
Yeah.
I know.
just the glow and the people
I imagine
coming up to
LeBron
me
James
wanting
kids
to,
feel similar.
sign their babies and shit. It was
Yeah.
just,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
But,
No, but you guys got through it. You got through
yeah,
it.
yeah, we got through it. Poor bastards,
Yeah.
but no. So
Go ahead, buddy.
yeah, so then this is just kind of open it up. We always do a catch up every week and everything. So this time, since we have Morgan on here, I kind of drummed up some questions as well. So, Morgan, you're going to answer this first. What's something going on in your life right now that Dad and I probably don't know about?
Well, realistically, I've had this armpit rash for like a week now.
Jesus. I'm cutting this motherfucker.
Battling herpes. So.
No.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling with it.
I'm walking around like this.
You can't sweat,
Everybody thinks I'm flying.
No,
Damn.
but no, I'm pretty open book with you guys most of the time. I call Dad every minor inconvenience I have, so he
Mhm.
hears about it all. But
Yeah.
And you and I live 2 blocks away, but don't see
ever
each
stop
other.
doing that, Morgan.
So-
I look forward to your phone calls.
yeah, I was like, I need to find out where TJ lives. I know he
Yeah,
lives somewhere.
Dad
over
said
there,
I can hit a golf
You
ball.
could literally throw a rock and hit his house.
Yeah.
I know. I need
Well, I
to
don't have
come see
Snapchat
it.
anymore, so you can't see my location. Well, no, you have Life 360.
I see Ashley's.
TJ, you're really quiet for some reason.
Is this better?
There we. Oh yeah, way better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I have the microphone up on my forehead.
Yeah. But that was a good one, Morgan. You cut me off guard with
Yeah.
armpit
Mhm.
rash.
I mean,
Huh?
yeah, that's really all I've been dealing with lately.
Mhm.
Those can spread, so you want to stay on top of that shit.
Yeah.
I got some ointment.
Maybe
don't
change your detergent. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's
You
really
got
good.
armpit herpes, and we all got to hear about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can send out a family group text if you
Yeah.
want me
Yeah. No pictures. But.
to. Yeah,
So, TJ,
no.
what's something happening in your life right now?
Mm,
And don't you tell me it's like a festering nut fungus or something like that.
no, Ash and I have switched to CrossFit, and that is, I know there's some, you guys don't necessarily know this off top of your domes, but in my space
Why
right
do you say
before, exercise science,
saying I'm not
I'm not saying unhealthy or not an athlete or none of all of the above. I'm saying
There's an athlete under here.
there's a lot, there's if you want to say controversy to CrossFit, right, and everything, because they just do a lot and everything, But say what you will about those bastards. Oh, I have
So what got
only
you-
thrown
what
up.
made you- What made you decide you just wanted to change up?
Just
what you were doing?
and push fitness and everything for a little bit. Right now I weigh 175 pounds. I'm trying to wipe the slate a little bit because once Ash's birthday comes up, I will weigh 200 pounds. And I don't care how it looks. I don't care if I even get a little fat. I won't
Why
get
do
fat,
you
but
want-
drive lifts up. I think
So gain weight
I'm-
and then lift hard and make it muscle, or what?
well, not so much that. It's just so
You want 'em to
there's
roll you into the weight
flows.
room, or the-
No, so there's things, right? When you get heavy and everything, the first thing you're gonna lose is your fitness component, right? It's even when I bulked before, stairs are a motherfucker. You get up them and you're huffing and puffing and everything.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're
Felt
talking
that.
Yeah. No, but and so before I gain weight, right now I'm at 175. I'm not a naturally lean person. I never have been and everything, But before I gain weight, I want to have a good fitness. I want to have a good fitness state. I want to feel good, and everything. And then that way, when I go into and I switch my calories up and I change into my programming and everything, I know I'm coming at a clean slate. I'm not coming at You know, I'm
I
not
hear
trying to
you.
gain body weight when I'm already probably a little excessive, something like that. But and also
Sure.
Ashley really likes it, so trying to get her
Oh, yeah.
confident in doing it and
That's
everything, you
good.
know. So we get to do
Oh,
it together.
likes working out and
Yeah,
moving her body. I bet.
she likes to sweat and wanted. I was
Well,
saying too.
I'm still in the bulking phase.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Cut
I,
2027.
yeah,
But
yeah. We'll start
yeah.
leaning her out later.
But no, what I was gonna say though is I've only thrown up from one time or from a workout one time in my life. Friday's workout and yesterday's. The thoughts that go on in your mind of like I don't think I can do this.
It's like running the 800 again.
It's like I don't think oh my god, and I busted my hand up and everything, you
Yeah.
know, and I thought I was gonna die, and I'm
Would you have
sweating
to
too
climb a
much.
tree for one of your workouts or something
No,
to
you had
avoid that
to
kind of shit?
no, you just had to snatch and
Wrestle an
snatch and
alligator.
snatch. We did it was called so the circuit
Oh,
it
it's
was
in the
called
weight room still?
yeah oh yeah, so CrossFit
I
still
thought
does
CrossFit
Olympic
was
stuff.
like running out in the trees and jumping
No,
over
no,
rivers and stuff.
that's like I don't know. No, it's not that. It's like that's like
Okay.
favela militia stuff. But uh it's like they still do like Olympic movements. That's why CrossFit at least appealed to me is they you know they still do clean and clean and they still jerk, they still snatch, they do all that stuff and everything, you know, but they just do it at a very high volume and everything.
I
And
see.
so that's why I was like, okay, I'll still do this because I'm an Olympic weightlifter and everything. But no, it was called catching butterflies. So it was 10 rounds. It was 16 body weight squats, 8 or hanging knee raises, and then 4 power snatches. And you just go for time. And
Oh my god.
dude, the volume was fucking
Sounds
brutal.
terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It
So I
was
ate a
terrible.
whole
You know what's
bowl
so
of
great about
pistachio.
that? It's so voluntary. Like you don't have to do it.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
understand.
luckily for
And
us.
I'm over on the other side of the world offsetting the scale because I ate a whole bowl of pistachio pudding in one sitting.
But
And that was
Oh yeah.
extremely voluntary and extremely good.
Extremely voluntary.
But no, I mean it's fun. It's just change it up for a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
mix it up, get jacked and sexy for Ashley.
Yeah, there you go. Got to keep the home fires burning, if
Mhm.
you will. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for those flames to die down.
Mhm.
Just getting molested.
If one man can hold you down, two can rape you.
Oh god.
Well,
That's crazy.
I tell you what, if I call you guys up and say I got raped, just know some shit went down in this house.
Yeah.
Things are broken.
Yeah.
Dad, isn't that what you said at TJ's wedding? You're like, well, I've lost 40. I don't want to lose any more. I don't want to get raped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, you said that.
I'm sensitive. I am sensitive. Something like that happened to me. 2 women broke in here with long blonde hair and big old boobies and raped me.
Oh no. You poor thing.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. But
That's
what's something
mine. That's my place.
what's something going on with you, Dad, that Morgan and I don't know about?
You guys knew I started the garden, right? And I'm like totally full on into gardening right now. I've got
Oh yeah.
tomatoes setting and like I'm doing, me, whenever I tackle it's obsession. So
Mhm.
like I'm pretty well, I really got into flowers now.
Woo.
So I've got all kinds of flowers planted. I got new flowers to plant after we get done here tonight. I'm going to go, I've got a bunch of red and white flowers and that I got to get planted. And so I'm kind of getting into that.
That'd be cool.
I like anything else I do though, I get obsessed with it and can't stop buying shit for it. And, like when I was into bird feeders, I had like 30 of them.
They're into
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah. When I got into bread, I did that.
Mhm.
I got
Mhm.
2 5-gallon buckets of flour. Yeah, it was a bad deal. I got some really nice equipment.
Yeah.
I know.
When I got into cutting up meat, I bought a commercial grinder and stuffer. Yeah. So, but that's kind of what I'm into. And I'm forcing myself to go low and slow. Like now with all my extra time and stuff and energy's coming back, I'm focusing on that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah. No.
Your mom likes it.
Yeah.
She likes all the flowers like around the
I know she had those
flagpole.
flower beds for the longest time. So
Yeah.
Well, we've always kind of kept those up, but I planted flowers around the flagpole
Yeah.
and
You still have the
Yeah.
chicken?
Hanging plants now. And what?
You still have the chicken?
We have a duck.
No, the chicken, like the rooster.
Oh, yeah. The
Mm.
cock.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
cock.
We put the cock in the backyard, though.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Dang.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, it's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
So,
I think we should go just because I mean, question 1 of segment 1 took 10 minutes, and there's some pretty juicy things in segment 2 and 3 that I want to make sure we have time for. Because the rest of them
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
catching up. I mean, and all that stuff. But this is actually the meat and potatoes of the episode. So the first one, since it's a special guest with my sister, your daughter on, we're gonna do a core memory Hall of Fame. Okay, so we all familiar with like Inside Out. Have you watched that, Dad,
Uh-huh.
on Disney? The core memories,
No.
right, and everything.
You've never watched
I mean,
Inside Out?
I understand what core
But
memories
yeah,
are.
but yeah, again, context clues. I'd say it's not rocket surgery, But
Yeah.
so what
Surgery.
we're gonna do though is so there's categories and everything, and certain ones all of us will answer, other ones either I'll answer or Morgan will answer, different things like that. Okay, so but core memory number 1, all right. And Dad, since I asked Morgan, you're gonna go first, then Morgan, then me.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fine.
we're gonna go funniest family memory that you have.
Oh my gosh, man.
Gosh.
This there's so many of them, man. You have one that
I
you
know.
can talk about, TJ? Yeah. Does anybody have one to talk? Because I'm going to think through mine.
Yeah.
TJ, have you given this any thought?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
So the one that I came up with, and I don't know why,
I
but when I was
got
writing
mine.
it, was when Tybug got that T-ball set for Christmas, and we were all like in the living room, and you were like, Tyler, he's a little dude and everything. You go, you set it up here, and you go whap, and you smashed Lisa in the forehead.
Yeah,
But
I do remember that.
that's what I mean.
got
That's
mine.
but that came to my mind.
I've got mine now. So, you used to be absolutely petrified of taking the trash out.
Yeah.
Especially if it was dark.
Mhm.
The trash never quite made it to the fucking trash can in the alley. You throw it under a tree or whatever. But I set up a delayed scream on my phone, and because you had to have a flashlight, you wouldn't do it without one. And a delayed scream on my phone, and you were just made the corner, and that thing belted out like that, like screaming woman, and you threw my phone and bawling your eyes out. And,
Yeah. I remember
I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't
Yeah.
help.
No, that was a good
so
one.
Funny.
Morgie?
That one Christmas you got me that hoverboard,
Yeah.
and I was riding it
Lisa
back
still
and
has
forth.
that video.
Mhm.
It started wobbling.
It resurfaces every year on Facebook, and it's never not funny, but just cracking my back on those
So she's
stairs.
riding around on this hoverboard, and it starts wobbling back and forth.
Like,
And
wow!
she goes backwards and falls on her fireplace
Oh
mantle.
my God.
And it had to hurt, but you pulled it off. Like, you're fine, I'm good.
Honestly,
good.
I don't even remember a bruise. Like I don't know, but that
you were like
so
rubber
funny.
back then.
Oh my God, that was so funny. I couldn't think of anything else funny though. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I can't think of it.
That. Mine was the same thing. That was when I was writing the script. That's what came to my mind and everything because we were all there. Because Tyler got that T-ball thing. But next one, okay, and I have my answer for this one again. I mean, I wrote the script, so I can go first, Morgan, to give you a little bit of time. But this one is the most dad memory. So the one I have, when you were doing construction, Dad, and I still don't know the term for it, but the center truss and everything, and it was you, Kiefer, Chase Viter, John Tahuli, Brady, and everything, and Brady was monkeying along the beams, and you didn't have equipment, you guys just like got it done. Well, you got them all set, and then it was time to do that middle one, and it was like this whole thing. You had this like game plan, and this person's here. Brady's gonna be up there. He's gonna be as fast as he can to secure it and everything. But we can't fuck this up, and it's gonna suck. Its heavy was like 1,200 pounds, and so I was like 12. I came to stay with you at the camper for a week, and I remember thinking,
remember this.
dude, I remember, like, in your young mind, it's like when they tell you, the Earth's going to explode in 5 million years, and when you're a second grader, you're like, oh my fucking God, how are we not more concerned about this, guys?
Why are we not?
Why aren't we putting
You were
all
what,
our
junior high?
resources?
That would have been
No,
2012,
I was
13,
younger.
right?
I'd have been like late elementary school, like 5th, 6th grade. I was young.
Okay, I was gonna say because it had been 2012, 2013 when
Yeah.
I was framing full time for.
But
yeah.
anyway, so the plan you guys set up and everything, and is starting to go, and you're pushing the truss up, and it was you and Kiefer and everything, and Chase and John took all you guys to get it up, but it was a little windy, and so it was starting to fall, and everybody's like, oh fuck, and you were like no, not trying to like talk like like glaze like the kids say, but you like a fucking superhero. Like you had your DeWalt drill in your tool belt. You fucking ran over and grabbed this 2x6 and a chunk of 2x4 and like made a Y, fucking, and then threw it up in the center point of the truss and got it here and then got it here, and then you were like going to start pushing at it, and Kiefer and Chase and John are just like standing there like holy fucking shit and everything, and you're like, are you gonna fucking help me? Like this, and just started pushing it up. And I was like 12, and I'm just like in the back, like standing there, knowing that if this falls, the house, like, because you had everything set up to it, except for this little alley and to give yourself a little bit of room. But if that would have fell, it would have taken out like.
That happened so many times. I was always the guy that had to do shit like that. But
yeah.
I mean, that was my business. I couldn't afford. I couldn't have afforded to replace that truss. That's all I was thinking. I wasn't thinking about safety or nothing.
But no, that was your equivalent of like a car being on Morgan and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do remember that. Yeah, I don't remember it being that heavy, but it must have been. So.
Well, even if it wasn't 1,200 is what I'm gonna tell my kids.
I'm sure it was heavy. It was a triple girder. I know exactly what it was. It was 36 foot long on an 812 pitch.
Yeah. Well, because it took all four of you to even like get it to the point where it would like start wobbling. Like it was a whole deal.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember. 100% remember it. It's where the house. Yeah, we could talk about that build, but no, we're not gonna.
I guess there's like Dad Hercules moments, but I guess what first came to my mind is you all remember the U.S. steak buffets,
Yeah.
Yeah. And and I remember
don't you, TJ?
Mm-hmm.
That one that where Kyoto is now, but
I'm trying to think where this is going though.
We were at I think it was just me and Dad, to be honest, and he picked me up for something that day. We went to U.S. Steak Buffet naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, Dad buffets are, and he's just smashing these.
Some buffets.
He's just
those are his 3-star Michelins.
Yeah, like three plates, and he was just going at it, and I was just like, oh my, okay, that's why you come to buffets. And I remember in the restaurant, I think it must have been, I don't know, but it was pretty dead in there. All of a sudden, Dad sits back and lets out this most heartiest burp I've ever heard. He's like, I'm so full. Burps and goes, yep, that made room, and went and got like fucking 3 more plates. And I tell that story all the time. Like, that's how you get your money out of a buffet, because that one burp, you were back. You were so bad.
If everybody ate like I do, they wouldn't have buffets anywhere.
I know.
Now I can't do that like I used to.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just, fascinated, little concerned, but it was really cool.
All right. So then, Dad, do you agree with those stories? Are they?
I do. I mean, they're 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I have no rebuttal. I remember them. I know exactly what Morgan's talking about. Man, I used to just plate after plate. I mean, I'd get to the point at USA Steak Buffet, I'd use the damn tray instead of the plate, because it just worked out a little better for me. That was when I was in the throes of framing every day, working hard every day. I could eat, man.
Or even when you weren't full-time construction, you still did things on the weekends and all that,
Yeah.
But I remember I used to come, because you'd say, I'll get you Taco John's if you come work with me today. Fucking sold.
It sticks with you. It sticks with you.
Yeah.
But, alrighty. So, category 3 for just Dad and Muggin. Most TJ memory. Morgan, you got to go first, though.
Oh my God, there's so many. Um,
I got a good one. You want me to
I
go
guess
first?
like
Or you
I
got it?
well no I'll just kind of an umbrella term because it all just always fell when we were doing something we weren't supposed to be doing, and when we'd be home,
Mm-hmm.
by ourselves after school or on a weekend, we'd get deliberate instructions: don't do this, don't do that, and it's like it left his head every time the guys left the front door.
Yeah.
Like
At least every boy's head in the
Yeah.
every
family.
You
we
can't
had
tell a young
family.
boy to not press the big red button because then he's only gonna
No.
press the big red
Dennis the
button.
Menace
Yeah,
gonna hit that button.
yeah, I guess. And so there's just times like that. But my core memory, I don't remember it, but it's been told, like, is putting TJ in the dryer when I was little. And I remember him, like, grabbing my shirt and being like, do not push the button. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, of
Mm.
course. He goes, I slap it shut and just smash the button. And he goes around a few times.
Mm.
And I just start
Do
screaming.
you remember
Mama's
that ride, TJ?
No, I remember getting out of it. I remember like you guys taking me out of the dryer.
Yeah, it's like a lot of pledges. I remember him grabbing me. Do not push the button. I'm like,
Yeah.
Boom, boom. I
yeah,
heard. Well,
Just
slap.
no. Okay, I do remember hearing you crawl on top because you couldn't just reach it. And I'm like, oh my god.
And I
She
just
can only
start
be up there for one
screaming.
thing.
Yeah, I
yeah.
start screaming, and mom had to come
Yeah,
get us. But
yeah. I
that's just
remember.
So
Yeah.
I have two quick ones on TJ, and I'll do. I have so many, but and Morgan both. But the first one is the core memory with TJ is Morgan. You're a little over a year younger than TJ, and when you started talking, no one could fucking understand you. You
mhm.
had your own language. It was English, but only TJ could translate it. Like you'd be like blah 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 blah. It's like what she want? Oh, she wants chicken and mac and cheese. It was like no fucking way she just said that. But we called it Morganese, and TJ just was fluent in it. But I think my greatest TJ core memory. Let me think here. I just had it on the end of my tongue. Um, Man, there's so many good ones. Probably that time. I mean, it's just a funny one, but that time at camp when you fell and hit your head, and
Oh
we
my
had to
God, that
come.
was traumatizing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Those
thought you were
camp
dead.
counselors made it sound like you were
Yeah,
like that
you
was
were
the end. Like
like,
I was gonna leave
"Hey,
camp and
is
not
there
have a
anything
brother
you want me
anymore.
to tell him?" Type fucking deal. It was
Yeah.
horrible.
Mm-hmm.
We flew in there to see that you're like, "Yeah, I hit my head. I got a headache," and we
Mm-hmm.
we thought, "My God, we just flew for Brady, thinking, what do I want to make sure he knows?"
Yeah.
I remember they told me, and I went and sat out on a swing, and they're getting ready to take us like to play, like in the field time, whatever you call it. And they're like, "Well, they're like, I'm so sorry you're going through this, but do you want to go play capture the flag?" And I just remember looking at them like, in times like these, you're
Yeah.
asking
Yeah.
me to go play capture the
You know
flag.
I want to go play catch up.
I'm on the red team. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I
Mm.
seriously, I just remember being like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I'll
that's
go play
funny.
capture the
Mm.
flag." Yeah, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
so my rebuttal to that, so I just want to answer. So, you remember how anxious I used to be when I was younger and everything,
Hmm.
like whenever like Morgan would go somewhere or I'd go somewhere and everything, like I had to know what Morgan was doing, who was gonna pick her up, everything. And I feel like I could I understood time right away. Like I was a
Hmm.
Yeah.
kindergartner who could like read the clock and go. Like I was like no and
It's been
everything.
20
Yeah.
minutes. Where the
Yeah,
fuck
Oh,
are
you
you were
you?
know.
obsessed with. You were
I
obsessed
remember
with it.
you when I was going to kindergarten and you were supposed to pick me up from KCLC and you were like
Oh
20
my
minutes
God.
late, dude. When
You
I was
lost
like,
your
as dad
mind.
was gonna be there at 5:30, it was like 5:50 when you picked me up. I was pissed at you. I was crying. I told the camp counselors like, you know what? I guess just put me in the system because this is it. Like,
Throw
Yeah,
me.
I guess I have no
no.
family.
But
That's so
then
funny.
the actual church camp one. So Morgan, you'll know this. They practice and they tell you about, hey, if there is a tornado, you'll hear the
Hmm.
siren and you'll go to the shelter and all that stuff. And so I didn't know this, but everybody else, they were going to do a practice one, and they just told us
Yes.
the plan. And the siren goes off, and I was on a top bunk. dude, like G.I. Joe, I fucking ripped off the top bunk. I was like, we gotta get to the shelter and everything. And took off towards my like little bombshell thing and everything, And I was on edge.
Dude,
Yeah,
And they're like,
lived
TJ,
your
it's just a
life
drill.
right
It's
there.
just a drill. They wanted to make sure you guys know what it sounds like. And I was like, nope. They told us this
Nope.
thing goes off. We
Yeah.
got to get in here.
This shit's real. It's going
Yeah.
hit
down.
the road, dude.
Yeah. Get the fuck, Yeah.
That's
But
so
Yeah.
funny.
no, I agree. Those are good
Next category is most Morgan memory.
ones.
Oh my God, there's so many. I mean, there's the scary ones like
They're
your dad
scary.
pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
I was at the gym when she told me, she's like, I need to tell
I
you
think
something.
not you're old enough now we can laugh about it, but like finding out that you had hit and run a stop sign at your school.
Yeah, that was
special.
gonna be mine.
No, those
no,
were
when you
two
get
separate occasions.
no, you get pulled over up in Burwell and didn't even know your license was suspended. Just
Fucking criminal daughter.
Yeah.
She went
That's
on a
why-
streak there for a while.
yeah.
I just tell people I did it when I was a minor, so it's fine.
Yeah,
No.
you did, but just zero fucks. Just,
Fuck, I
did
don't
you hit
even
that stop
know.
sign? Yeah, I did. Did you tell nobody? No, I didn't do much
No,
damage, so I didn't
I
think I
did
had
tell
to.
someone about the stop sign. I ran into a parked car in the high school parking lot that I didn't tell
Oh.
anybody about.
And hit a stop sign?
And I hit a stop sign like a few months later.
There you go. There you
But
go.
in
But-
fairness, they were parked.
Both hit and runs?
No, the stop sign was not a hit and run.
Oh, that's.
And to be
I-
fair, I thought I had 6 months to take the stop
So-
class, not 3.
So,
Okay?
yeah. So I want to tell this story because I know I'll leave names out, but it's so funny. So it was back before you moved back to your mom's. You were like still in Braves. The last year you
Oh,
went to school,
God.
so that'd been 4th grade, right?
Yeah.
So some of the girls in the class had got in trouble for saying some inappropriate things, and all the parents pointed a finger at Morgie because she was like the ringleader apparently. And so we had all these parents show up, and we were Lisa and I were, and on just hounding Morgan like, you need to tell.
You
us
guys
the
woke
truth.
me up out of bed and made
Yeah,
me
she's
sit on the
just like, I
couch.
didn't do nothing. I mean, just a stone cold killer. I didn't do nothing. She wouldn't give up anybody. She wouldn't say anything, nothing. All these parents show up, and they're like, everybody just fucking stared at Morgan like, fess up here. Well, come to find out, she isn't the one that said it. And Morgan just sat there and stared at the one that did. Like, any minute, anytime, you can just end this. 'Cause I ain't caving. They wanted Morgan to fall on the sword so bad, and then finally it came out that it wasn't Morgan, and everybody was fucking cool with it. It was just like, well, kids will be kids. I was like, they wanted to
I
lynch
thought I
Morgan.
was going to get lynched. I seriously thought
Yeah.
that was so bad.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
No,
All
but
right, when we hit Morgan. Did you do your turn with Morgan?
another one, because I mean, your and I's was kind of the same, so I have another one that just is kind of recently. But I think it was Radley. He was talking, asked, he's like, "Is Morgan athletic?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's all right. Like, she doesn't she's not a narp." And he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Honestly, here's some hidden lore for you, Radley. Back in elementary school, Morgan could fucking hoop. Like, you remember she did the Lincoln tournaments and everything?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"No way." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna call her right now. And she'll tell you." And everything. And I remember, me, obviously, as
Yeah.
competitive as I was and everything, like, I wasn't very good at basketball ever in my life. And, Morgan is just carrying the 4th grade Brady girls to Nebraska prep tournaments. And it was just like, this is
you
bullshit.
were really good. You should.
Yeah, still to this day, I think, even at like the pool, there's a little thing, and I was shooting with friends, and I don't know any fundamentals about anything. I didn't pay attention, but I can shoot a basketball. I will.
Yeah,
I beat
you were
Tyler
good.
in horse every time we play, and it
Yeah.
pisses him off, but
You were good.
I
Yeah.
will say,
Yeah,
I-
it was fun.
yeah,
It was fun.
yeah.
But
So you
Morgan,
get a chance to
About that.
defend yourself or tell some of your own stories here, Mike. So after you,
I mean, the
teaching
only
us
thing
there-
I will defend about the getting pregnant, and I guess
I know
I
how
just-
you
Being a
got
criminal.
pregnant. Just, yeah.
all I
I'm
know
well
is
aware of how
I
that
don't-
the toilet seats are disgusting at Wayne College.
it's just like I just remember texting the brother group chat like, "Hey, Dad found out I was pregnant today. If there's anything
Oh,
you
that's
want to
when
tell
TJ
him.
shit.
And then that night, he's like, hey,
Don't worry, I
was
got
just
you,
like,
sis.
yeah,
I'll go to jail.
took
Well,
that
no,
one for you. Yeah,
that's the night
I
you
was
got
like,
your DUI. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so like, I was just like, hey, I was joking, like, if you have anything to do to like tell Dad, do it now. And then 4 a.m., hey, Noah just bailed me out of jail, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was
I
joking, but
I
okay.
remember calling Eric up that day. It's like, dude, if you got something brewing, I need to know it right
Yeah.
fucking now.
Might as well air
'Cause
this
it's been
shit
a
out.
bad fucking day.
Yeah, air it out. But
The worst
Yeah.
24 hours of
Yeah.
your life.
Oh, it was bad.
But,
It was bad.
yeah.
Well, before we get into our next segment, I want to take a second and thank our sponsor of the week. This week's sponsor is the Brown Bag in Curtis, Nebraska. They're one of the local retailers carrying Lazy RW whiskey, and we appreciate their support of the local Nebraska business. Whether you're looking for a favorite whiskey, beer, wine, snack, or supply for the weekend, the Brown Bag has you covered. While you're in Curtis, take some time to enjoy one of Nebraska's hidden gems. The Curtis is home of the beautiful Arrowhead Meadows Golf Course and the University of Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture, making a great stop whether you're passing through or spending a day in town. So the next time you're near Curtis, stop into the Brown Bag, pick up a bottle of Lazy RW, tell them the Rose said hi, and thank you for supporting local business. We appreciate the Brown Bag for supporting our podcast and helping bring Lazy RW whiskey to more folks across Nebraska.
Hell yeah.
They are
There we
super
go.
great people.
Yeah.
They quick story on them too. That's not a rehearsed read. When we were able to go in stores, they were one of the first at the doorstep getting it in their store. So that was pretty cool.
Super
We have
cool.
some really good, another sponsor we'll have in a later, like Smoker Friendly was the same way, stuff like that. But they were definitely top 5. So.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah.
But, no.
Well, they're right down the road. It'd be
Yeah.
embarrassing if they didn't. Just kidding.
Yeah. No, the golf course carries us too, and yeah. But yeah, thank you, Brown Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so this next segment, okay,
Put
Dad,
your mic down.
for this next segment, okay, so Dad, it's all on you. Virtually, you'll just
Okay.
pick Morgan or I, but it's just called Dad's Decision Desk, okay? I got some categories. I'm just going to hit you with some questions. Every time you answer, just brief explanation and everything, Morgan or myself. Obviously, if we need to chime in to defend ourselves, we can.
Yep.
But we're just going to rapid fire. We're going to get down to the truth.
I'm ready. Let's do
All right, so this first one is personality. Which kid was easier to raise?
TJ.
Damn straight. All right, next one. So,
I mean, that's just. I'm sorry. I love you, sweetheart. You know I do.
You didn't fucking think twice. TJ.
It's like, man, she has. Well, there was times I didn't know if you had a soul.
Didn't. From about 14 to 16, no soul,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
all right. Next question. Which kid was more independent? Not so much as an adult as a kid. Like
Morgan.
raising us. Yeah, that's
Morgan. You're gonna hate the next one too.
But all right. Which kid needed more attention?
So I need to define by attention. It's you, but it's not like you were craving like love or anything like that. But you mentioned it earlier. You had to know the plan.
Mhm.
So it took attention to what you needed, because it wasn't a matter of, we'll let TJ know in a little bit with you. It was, you have to know the fucking plan. You know, who's getting Morgan, who's picking us up, where are we going, why are we going here? You know, it wasn't a matter of TJ's taking this lightly. You had to fucking know what was going on.
Yeah.
It was a
that's
fucking
fair.
deal. Like the daycare lady was aware that, hey, I sent TJ home. He knows he's walking down the street. He knows you're not going to be there for about 30 minutes. You know, it was TJ had to fucking know. Sue would send you home. It's like, who's going to be there when we get there? No one. Well, how long is that going to be? Oh, I ain't going nowhere till I know. You know, it's just, you had to know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So again, now this is just kind of more focused on the growing up and
Yep.
everything. Okay.
Yep.
Which kid pushed the boundaries more?
Absolutely, Morgan.
The fuck you mean? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can't really argue it, right?
No, there's no argument there. I will say, yeah. I really, I don't.
On second thought, that's absolutely fucking correct.
There's no notes. No
The more I
notes.
think about it, you're fucking right.
Yeah.
No notes.
Have a
no
point
notes.
there. But all
I
right.
just think I think there was something, I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
That's funny
so
as fuck.
next one. Which kid could talk their way out of trouble?
You, TJ. I mean, you and your whole friend group. You know, Morgan's solution is I didn't know about the trouble. TJ's solution is he had his reasons for the trouble. And I would say you've always been the talker. Morgan's always been the if they don't need to know, why tell them person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which kid cost you more money? This is to current.
Yeah, so it's a combination of Eric
fucking hate
Morgan
me.
and Tyler.
Fucking hate me.
TJ made these questions. So, you know, I'm sorry, Meg, you did.
Yes, I mean,
It's okay, though. I mean, that's what daddies are for. So.
I'm just a girl, like Cameron says.
I'm just
a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a baby.
Alrighty, so now we're going on to life skills.
Okay.
Which kid would survive the longest stranded alone?
Morgan.
Kill me. No, don't even let me get there.
Yeah.
Let me die before.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying you want to be there. I'm just saying
I'm not going to fight to stay.
I'm not mentally strong enough.
I don't think he'd be scared, but he isn't going to fashion tools from sticks. And he's not going to be like, you know, I should build us a shelter.
Yeah.
Everybody starts.
It's hot.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Alrighty, next one. Which kid would make a better CEO or president?
TJ. Just because you're analytical in your mind, you know. I know you're smart, Morgie. I know you are. I'm not saying it's a smart thing.
We need a receptionist.
I know. I know how to answer a fucking phone. Okay.
Yeah. No, I seriously, that one I was curious. I don't
know. I hate being in leadership roles for some reason.
TJ,
I just don't.
Just because, you know, you find challenges like I do in things and want to be the best. If you get involved in something, that's how I see it. And
follower, not a leader. Not a leader.
No, okay. So now, family. Okay, this is like family ties and everything. Which kid is most like dad?
So personality-wise, Morgan.
Yeah, bitch. Shut up.
Working wise, and like how I focus on things, you.
Yeah,
for sure, TJ.
Yeah,
but person like our sense of humor.
That's fair. That's fair.
You find dumb shit funny too, TJ.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we do this podcast.
No, yeah. Real, that's fair.
You know. But,
yeah, did you see that TikTok I just sent you? It's like, she doesn't have daddy issues. That's her twin.
Like,
yeah, that's her twin.
That's her twin.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fair. Which kid would answer a 2 a.m. phone call?
Morgan.
All right.
You
I got a special ringtone for you.
Well, I didn't know that, but
I don't even have to have my phone on loud.
You go to bed around 7:15 every night for your
grandpa
or whatever? No,
yeah, that's true.
Morgan's up.
That's true. That's true.
I know you would call me back.
But
someone would wake you up and say, "Hey, your dad called," and I know you would call me back. Mm-hmm. Morgan would be up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Now, if it was 7:30 in the morning, it's going to be
still. I mean,
I'll answer it, but I'm not going to understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just call a fucking troll.
Yeah. But alrighty, so next one. Which kid is most likely to host holidays? All right, and which one would be better at hosting holidays? Because just because there's a certain answer doesn't mean.
I think TJ, you're going to be the one hosting holidays because you like to cook and all that's on your flat stone.
I
and you have Ashley's help. I think holiday spirit though, you can't fuck with Morgan's Christmas holiday spirit. I mean, that's her favorite holiday. Mm-hmm. I mean, she'll have all the decorations pulled out. They might not be up, but they will all be out.
November 1st, they're around.
I'm saying Morgan. Morgan does not mess around with like Christmas decorations and everything.
No. But as far as like having the family over and having whatever,
I will say my Christmas love has to come from Lisa because moms, she's a put it up 3 weeks before Christmas, but I don't know.
No.
And
Yeah, at least
y'all
Christmas is
always
a
make
big deal
Christmas
to
the
Lisa.
best time of my life. I
Yeah,
swear to
well,
God.
it's not really my story to tell, but it was Lisa. Christmas to Lisa is pretty special because every kid gets treated the same. And read into that what you want, but it doesn't matter. Like when we were fortunate truly to have your brothers that one Christmas, that was fun. I mean,
that was
Lisa
super.
Lisa looked at that like, oh, we got a couple extra kids, let's get them a present. No, she's like, if they're having Christmas at my house, they're gonna have as many gifts as anybody else, and that's just that's one of the nice things about her.
Yeah,
that's
that was awesome.
That was a fun Christmas too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
no
now
one misses Christmas at our house. That's just what I'm saying.
Don't fuck with Christmas.
Yeah.
No.
But all right, so the last three are gonna be funny. Okay.
Oh, God.
Which kid is most likely to go viral?
Mug.
Yeah.
Morgie.
Thank you. Like and subscribe. First time caller, long time hater.
Yeah. Smash the like button.
Yeah.
You can be like the
Subscribe
Rose
below.
Best podcast, our ones of tens of followers.
Fair enough.
We're up to 4
I think I'd get
followers.
canceled within the first 10 minutes of being viral. I think they'd find old things of me and things wouldn't go well.
But okay, now this kind of goes with it. Okay, so it can be the same answer, but then you need to explain in what. Okay, which kid is most likely to become famous, and how would they sustain that fame, like that fame status, right? Like they can't be like Morgan could have a failure video, right? She fell on her face.
I'm gonna say this is equal, but I'll explain why, and I'll be quick. TJ, I think I see you becoming famous, developing some kind of like in your field, like helping develop some kind of the new and better socket joint for the shoulder or something. Morgan would going viral or being a personality. I think that's where
it'd be like a Kim Kardashian. I've always said I'd not without the sex tape, but with Ray J.
Everybody's got one.
Kim Kardashian famous.
What's being famous without some leaks?
I hear her feet pics are doing well, and so
feet finder. I'm not not above it.
Alrighty, so now last question, okay? Which kid is most likely to go to jail, and for what?
Morgan for raising hell.
You sure you don't want to think about that one a little bit longer?
No,
not has been.
No,
it was a holding cell.
I think TJ's been scared straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. Genuinely, knock on wood. I don't. The only thing I ever say when I go out on the town is as long as I don't end up in jail tonight, life's good, and I've avoided it so far, and I would just that's my only goal.
Good.
But no,
all right.
my thing. So I gotta say this real quick too about the jail thing, right? Obviously, I had my fun pass and everything. So Ash's coworkers were like, "Dude, was TJ like loaded at his wedding?" And Ash was like, "No," and they go, "What is he like drunk?"
Unreal.
Yeah, and then like
you don't get the privilege.
So it's funny you even say that, TJ, because I don't drink anymore, and I've gone to like the home show and the builder show and all that stuff. And people, I'm me. I have a good time. I like to crack jokes. I'm a wise ass, and I ain't afraid to say anything in front of anybody. And they'll be like, "Good Lord, some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth." I'm like, just imagine when I was drinking.
Yeah. But
I know.
So, well, let's give some advice of the week here, TJ, and we'll wrap this up.
Yeah. So this last segment, okay, is more geared towards. It's not like a shout. It's just right. So Dad's married. I'm married. Right. Obviously, that's a foreseeable step in your future and everything. So here's the quote. Okay. Stop looking for the perfect person and start looking for the person whose flaws you're willing to live with. Okay, so Dad, I want you to just take that and what does it mean to you?
Well, I probably should go give Lisa a hug. Because
she's a brave soldier. That one.
Yeah, she puts up a lot of shit, but no, I think my perspective on that is pretty damn accurate because we talked about this a few podcasts back. Is it's not always perfect. It's moments of perfect that you look for and all that stuff. So finding somebody that can put up with your flaws and love through them or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's pretty huge because like what Lisa puts up with me, I'm a lot, but yeah, I think she's happy.
Yeah.
She ain't complained. Well, she has, but I don't listen. What do you think, G?
Yeah, no, so like this makes me think of like one time when I was listening to a podcast and she was like a psychologist and she does a lot with like divorce rates and everything, and she calls it like the 80-20 rule. So your partner is 100%, right? 80% of their qualities you absolutely love, adore. That's why you marry them, but everybody's human. There's 20% that you don't like, and almost like all of cheating is due to that 20%, whether that's a physical trait, emotional trait, something like that, and everything, but you cheat because of the 20% that your partner may not have or you don't see in the moment and everything, but you don't know what that person's 80% is. You might cheat. Does that make sense? You cheated because they had one of the qualities, like, oh, I missed this, I'm going to go have an affair, cheat. But then you obviously bust that relationship up. And you find out it's like, I don't, aside from that one night stand, this person sucks. And, you threw away a whole relationship based off something.
Well, I want to add to that. Morgan, back me up if this is completely off the bench, but a guy can cheat and completely be in love with the person that he cheated on. If he's with his wife and he cheats on his wife, he loves and adores his wife. Guys are knee jerky and fucking stupid. If a woman cheats, that shit was premeditated.
Personal.
For a long time. That horse was culled out, sent to the trainer, saddled.
No, like that's exactly
brought to
right.
the fucking porch and
butchered. Like, no, that's exactly right. And I say this, like, obviously without airing details, there's a lot of things, probably should have dipped. But like, I feel like, and Dad brings up the woman's mind versus the dad's mind all the time, and it's like, the women will we will stay and stay and stay until we fucking hate you. And then it's like there's no remorse, there's no coming back, there is no once that switch flips,
I'm done.
There's nothing, and so they can do this and this and this again, and it's like, all right, and then
hates my ass?
Probably. I don't know. No, but it's just like I think that's because men, oh man, I want something different. They go get it, but
somebody listen to a radio.
It's probably my AirPod.
No, but there's I don't know if there's a train or something. Like there's something going outside my window right now. I'm not. Is it super loud?
Yeah.
But
I think that's a very fair point.
But no, and kind of to wrap that up, right, and everything, obviously, one, I'm not perfect, let alone neither is Ashley, but at the end, her and I have talked about this. It's like I don't love anyone or want to do anything for anyone like I do for you. Like even when I'm mad, I'll probably still make the bed in the morning because it's like, well, that saves me, and whether it saves me an ass chewing or because I actually, I know Ashley likes a made bed, and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's just,
the more I think about it, I'm probably closer to 95% perfect, but whatever. Going back to what you guys grew up with.
Yeah.
No, I think that does a great job. And Morgie, I want to thank you so much. Morgie, whatever you're called. It'd be exciting to maybe bring you on again, down the road here. But I want to thank everybody for listening. And, this isn't monetized by any means, but we love seeing followers. We love doing this. TJ and I for sure will be back next week with a new episode. I'll put some teasers out there of this tonight, the day before, but I guess no one's going to fucking know that, so I don't know why I get it at the end of the video. But anyway, we look forward to doing this again, and thank you for listening.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you.